Ever wondered why Grandma always seemed to have the perfect solution to life's little problems? Today, we're diving deep into 12 tried and true life hacks from Grandma's book that still work wonders today. From the kitchen to the garden and everything in between, these hacks are simple, practical, and all about making life a little bit easier. Number 1, reviving stale bread with damp cloth and oven. If you've got stale bread that you want to bring back to life, this simple method using a damp cloth and an oven works wonders. First, take your stale bread and run a clean kitchen towel under warm water. Make sure to wring out the towel well. It should be damp but not dripping wet. Wrap the bread fully in this cloth, ensuring all surfaces are covered. Next, place the wrapped bread directly onto the middle rack of a preheated oven at around 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius. Heat it for about 5 to 15 minutes depending on how dry the bread is and its thickness. As the bread heats up, the moisture from the towel will slowly penetrate the crust, softening it and making it chewy again. The dry heat of the oven helps restore a crispy exterior without burning. This hack works best with crusty bread like baguettes or sourdoughs, as softer breads may need less time. Remember to check frequently to prevent over-baking and remove it once it reaches the perfect texture. The result is bread that's warm, refreshed, and nearly as good as when it was freshly baked. Number 2, bananas ripen. Faster in a brown bag. To speed up the ripening of bananas, place them in a brown paper bag and loosely fold the top to trap the ethylene gas that bananas naturally produce. Ethylene is a plant hormone that promotes ripening, and when bananas are enclosed in the bag, this gas becomes concentrated, accelerating the process. The brown bag is preferred because it allows for slight airflow, preventing excess moisture and mold while still creating a contained environment for the gas. This hack is highly effective for ripening green or underripe bananas in just a couple of days. For an even faster ripening process, add an apple or tomato to the bag since they also emit ethylene and will enhance the effect. Monitor the bananas daily as they ripen quickly, sometimes within 48 hours depending on their original state. This technique is particularly useful if you need ripe bananas for baking, smoothies, or immediate consumption, and works well with almost any variety of banana. Number 3, keeping brown sugar soft with marshmallows. To prevent brown sugar from hardening, adding a few marshmallows to its container is an effective and practical solution. Brown sugar naturally dries out and clumps because of its molasses content, which loses moisture over time. Marshmallows help by maintaining a moist environment inside the container, allowing the sugar to stay soft and granulated. Their soft and spongy texture retains moisture, slowly releasing it into the container to keep the sugar fresh. For best results, place 3 regular-sized marshmallows directly on top of the brown sugar before sealing the container tightly. It's important to use an airtight container to prevent outside air from drying the sugar further. Additionally, using fresh marshmallows ensures they provide enough moisture. If they dry out over time, simply replace them. This hack can save you from needing to constantly break up clumps or buy new sugar, making baking and cooking much more convenient. Number 4, lemon and salt for a sparkling sink. Using lemon and salt to clean a sink is a natural and highly effective way to remove stains, mineral deposits, and odors. The citric acid in lemon works as a natural disinfectant, breaking down grease, limescale, and bacteria that can accumulate over time. Start by cutting a lemon in half. Squeeze the juice directly onto the surface of the sink. Generously sprinkle coarse salt over the wet areas. The coarse texture acts as an abrasive agent that helps scrub away tough stains and build up without scratching stainless steel or porcelain. Use the lemon half as a scrubber, pressing it firmly against the sink's surface and moving in circular motions. The combination of salt and lemon juice creates a gentle scouring paste that not only removes grime, but also polishes the sink for a shiny finish. Rinse thoroughly with warm water afterward to wash away any residue and wipe dry for a streak-free sparkle. This method also leaves a refreshing citrus aroma, making your kitchen feel and smell clean. Number 5, newspaper for streak-free windows. Cleaning windows with newspaper is a tried and true method for achieving a streak-free shine. Unlike paper towels or cloths, newspaper doesn't leave behind lint or fibers, resulting in a crystal clear surface. The paper's slight abrasiveness helps remove dirt, grime, and even grease without scratching the glass. Start by using a mixture of vinegar and water. A common ratio is 1 part vinegar to 3 parts water, or your preferred glass cleaner. Spray it evenly across the window. Crumple up a piece of newspaper into a ball for easy handling and wipe the glass in circular motions. This prevents streaks by distributing the cleaner evenly. Make sure to use black and white printed newspaper, as colored inks might transfer onto the glass or your hands. After wiping the glass with the damp newspaper, follow up with a dry sheet to polish the surface, enhancing clarity. This technique is also eco-friendly, repurposing old newspapers and reducing waste from disposable cleaning products. Number 6, coffee grounds as a natural deodorizer. Used coffee grounds are an excellent natural deodorizer because they contain nitrogen, which neutralizes odors by absorbing sulfur molecules. Placing dried coffee grounds in an open container in places like your refrigerator, freezer, or pantry helps eliminate strong odors from foods like garlic, onion, or fish. This method is more environmentally friendly than commercial deodorizers and also prevents the use of chemical-based sprays. Coffee grounds can also be used to freshen up garbage disposals. Simply toss them down the drain with some water to neutralize unpleasant smells. For rooms or larger spaces, fill a small bowl or sachet with coffee grounds and place it in a corner to combat pet, smoke, or musty smells. They're especially effective for removing odors from shoes. Just fill an old sock or small bag with dry grounds, tie it, and leave it inside the shoes overnight. It's best to dry the coffee grounds before using them as a deodorizer to prevent mold growth. Number 7, removing stains with baking soda paste. Baking soda paste is a powerful and natural stain remover due to its mildly alkaline nature, which helps lift dirt and break down grease and grime on fabrics. To make an effective paste, mix baking soda with a small amount of water until it reaches a thick, spreadable consistency. Apply the paste directly onto the stain, ensuring it fully covers the area. Let it sit for at least 30 minutes to an hour. For tougher stains, leaving it overnight can enhance its stain-lifting power. This method works particularly well on acidic stains like coffee, wine, and tomato sauce. For fabrics, gently rub the paste into the fibers with a soft brush to boost its effectiveness. After letting it sit, launder the fabric as usual. Baking soda is gentle on most materials and doesn't damage colors, making it suitable for clothes, carpets, and upholstery. For stubborn stains, a baking soda paste can also be combined with vinegar to create a fizzing action that further loosens the stain before washing. Number 8, freshening clothes with vodka. Vodka is an effective way to freshen clothes because it contains ethanol, which kills odor-causing bacteria without leaving a scent of its own. To use this hack, mix equal parts vodka and water in a spray bottle and lightly spritz your clothes, focusing on areas prone to odor, such as underarms or collars. Be sure to use plain, unflavored vodka with a high alcohol content, at least 40%, for the best results. After spraying, hang the clothes to air dry. As the vodka evaporates, it takes unpleasant smells with it. This method is especially useful for refreshing delicate fabrics that can't be washed frequently, like wool, silk, or suits. It's also great for quickly freshening up clothes after events like a smoky bonfire or sweaty workout. Vodka's neutral scent means you won't smell like alcohol, and it won't damage fabrics or leave behind watermarks. This technique is a discreet, cost-effective way to keep clothes smelling fresh without frequent washes. Number 9, zipper fix with a graphite pencil. If you have a stuck zipper, a quick and easy fix is to use a graphite pencil. Graphite acts as a dry lubricant that allows the zipper to glide smoothly along its track. To do this, fully unzip the zipper as much as possible, then rub the pencil lead, the graphite part, not the wooden casing, along both sides of the zipper teeth. Make sure to cover the entire area where it's getting stuck. Move the zipper pull back and forth gently to work the graphite into the teeth. This method is effective because graphite doesn't leave behind a greasy residue like other lubricants, making it safe for use on fabric and won't stain clothing. It's a particularly great fix for metal zippers on jackets, jeans, or bags, where stiffness can often cause issues. This trick also works well for zippers that are corroded or slightly rusted, providing just enough lubrication to make them functional again. Number 10. Eggshells for better soil. Eggshells are an excellent natural way to enrich soil due to their high calcium carbonate content, which makes up about 93% of their composition. This mineral is crucial for preventing issues like blossom end rot in plants such as tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. To use eggshells effectively, rinse them to remove any residue, let them dry and crush them into small pieces or grind them into a powder for faster decomposition. Mix the crushed shells directly into the soil when planting or scatter them around the base of plants as a slow-release supplement. The rough texture also acts as a natural pest deterrent, particularly for slugs and snails, which are deterred by the sharp edges. Eggshells can also be added to compost to balance acidity and improve pH levels, enhancing the overall nutrient quality of the compost. For indoor plants, steeping crushed eggshells in water for a few days creates a tea that can be used to water and nourish plants. Number 11. Vinegar for unclogging drains. Vinegar is an effective natural solution for unclogging drains when combined with baking soda. Its acidic properties help break down organic buildup such as grease, soap scum, and hair. Start by pouring about half a cup of baking soda down the clogged drain, followed by 1 cup of vinegar. Immediately cover the drain with a plug or cloth to contain the chemical reaction between the vinegar, acetic acid, and baking soda, a base. This reaction produces carbon dioxide gas and fizzing, which agitates and dislodges the clog. Let the mixture sit for at least 15 minutes or up to an hour for more stubborn clogs. Follow this by flushing the drain with boiling water to wash away any loosened debris and dissolve remaining residue. This method is especially effective for slow-draining sinks and bathtubs, but should be repeated periodically for preventive maintenance. Unlike chemical drain cleaners, vinegar is non-toxic, eco-friendly, and won't damage pipes over time, making it a safe and sustainable choice. Number 12. Using olive oil to polish wood furniture. Olive oil is a natural and effective way to polish wood furniture, enhancing its shine and nourishing the wood. The oil penetrates the wood grain, providing a layer of moisture that prevents cracking and drying over time. To use, mix equal parts olive oil and vinegar or lemon juice to create a gentle polish. The acidity helps remove grime while the oil conditions the surface. Apply a small amount of the mixture to a soft cloth, then rub it gently into the wood in the direction of the grain. This helps to avoid streaking and leaves a uniform finish. Allow the oil to sit for a few minutes to penetrate the wood, and then buff the surface with a clean, dry cloth to reveal a glossy shine. Olive oil is particularly useful for hardwoods like oak, maple, and walnut, and it's safe for most finishes. It's also an eco-friendly alternative to chemical polishes, adding a natural luster to furniture while keeping it free from harsh substances.